Hi everyone, this is Arlene from Lathers and Lace Soap Company, and I'm just going to now show you how I make the tails for my mermaid soaps. So as you can see, I have 4 different colors over here with just your basic clear melt and pour base. I have a nice turquoisey blue. I have a pinkish, reddish, but they all have like an iridescent. You could see that iridescent in it. So I just added some, fairy glitter to them. And that's like a purpley blue, very pretty. And so the way I do these, let me just fix this stand here a little bit. Okay, so the way I do these is I'm going to start with my first color, and I'm just going to pour some in randomly. And I put the paper down so that I don't have to, scrape my surface here, my work surface with the scraper, because the soap gets all over. Now I'm just going to give a quick spray with the alcohol, and I'll do the next color. And these are all at about, I don't know, let me see, what's the temperature? About 158. So I'm not really too worried about them, melting into each other. And don't forget, after every color, give a little spritz. And then continue. Spritz. I love this blue. It's like a turquoisey blue, green, really looks like, reminds me of the sea. Get some up in that tail. So I'm just going to keep doing this until the molds are all the way filled to the top, alternating with the colors. And if your soap starts thickening up on you, and just throw it back in the microwave for about 10 seconds. That'll be fine. And these only take, once they're done, maybe about, I don't know, 10 minutes. Not even, to set up, that you can pull them out. So I only have 6 of these molds. And I do have, my friend at work ordered just one that she needs for somebody at her other job. She has to bring in for her. I do have an order of 8 of them for a baby shower. They're going to be given away as prizes for the games. And then I have another woman that needs, I think she said 4. And then another woman in Florida that wanted a few for her friend. So I'm going to get maybe about 24 of them done. This way I have some to put on the website. They are time consuming because not only this part, but then I have to make the bases and then do the frosting. I still have to make the shells because I put one of each of these shells onto each cupcake soap. So it's many layers. All right, so I'm not going to bore you with this. I will pause this and show you the next step. Bye. Hi, I'm back. So it's been about maybe 10 minutes and my tails have set. So when you take them out of the mold, you're going to see that there's a ridge around it, and you're just going to peel that away. You know, you're going to clean them up. Because it's easier to do this, I think, than to try to be really careful and not get it all over the mold. So it peels away very easily. And then there you have your nice little different colored tail, the front and the back. So you do that to all of them. And then I'm going to put glitter on them and show you how they look with the glitter. Again, you just peel away. There you have your tail. And I'm not going to bore you and show you all of them. But then I have this pretty glitter, which I'm going to glitter the fronts. And also the backs. Because the tails are going to be sticking out of the soap. So you want the front and the back to be glittered. See, and then you have a pretty tail. Alright, so I'm going to finish unmolding these, glittering them up, and I already have 6 made, and then I'm going to start by showing you the bases. Be back. Okay, so I have all my tails out of the molds and glittered up. I'm just going to put them on the tray on my back table here in my workshop. Just set these aside for now, because I'm not going to be doing anything with these until I get the rest of it done. And the reason why I like to do the tails on a piece of, what do you call this again? Tissue paper, or if you have parchment paper or anything like that, is because this would be all over my work surface, and I'd have to scrape it and then spray it down and clean it again. But now I just fold it up and throw it out, and I have a nice clean work surface. So now for the bases, I use these molds from Brambleberry, and they're the scalloped round. Each cavity holds 4 ounces of soap. So since I have 12, I'm doing half of the bottom. So half of this is going to be filled with this white melt and pour, which is goat's milk melt and pour soap, which is so nice for your skin. I'm going to add some soy scrub, about an, I don't know, maybe about an ounce or so. So see, I have my soy scrub here. Let me move these out of the way. I'm just going to add 2 of those spoonfuls. And because I want it a little bit of a beigeier color to emulate sand, I'm going to get this is brown oxide color from Wholesale Supplies Plus, and I'm just going to put, you don't want to put too much, just a dab or 2. And see how it turns it like a nice sand color? Oops, I just spilled some. That's all right, I'll wipe it up. I'm actually going to do it a little darker. It's not quite dark enough. Let me just wipe this. Okay. Put a couple more drops. There we go. Now it's the color of wet sand. So I'm going to divide this batter into the 12 parts. I think I need more soy. Last time I made them, they really looked like sand. I think I put 3 instead of 2. I'm just going to add another one. And plus, if the people choose to use the soap, then it'll be nice and exfoliating. So we're going to mix this good. Okay, and then I'm just going to pour. And where's my spray bottle? So I'm just going to divide this between the 12. And I'm going to start out with a little in each one because I want to make sure that I have enough to go for all 12. Then the second layer is going to be like the ocean. It's going to be water. Okay. A little more in there. You want them all to basically be the same height. I mean, but of course you're not going to be able to get it perfect. I never do. But at least try. A little more in there. These look very cute when they're done. But like I said, they're very time consuming. But that's how it goes sometimes. Alright. Let's give them a spray to get rid of any air bubbles. Wipe this down. Alright, so next, I'm going to let this set, and I'm going to melt my clear melt and pour soap, which I'm going to add some blue to, you know, make the water. But I can't pour that until this is set. So I'm going to shut the camera off, and I'll be back. Hi, I'm back, and as you can see, the bases here are nice and hard. So now I'm going to do the water level, the second level, which is the water. So the way I'm going to do that is first you have to spray. I'll do 2 at a time. Spray liberally with alcohol. I have some clear base here with some blue and a little bit of white pearlized mica. It's actually called Here Comes the Bride from Mad Oils, with just some blue. And let me see what the temperature of this is. It's a little hot, but what I'll do first is I'll put, this is just plain white, and I forgot to mention before that all of my bases, even this one, they're all fragranced with sea glass from Wholesale Supplies Plus, and it smells delicious. So what I'm going to do first is just put a little bit of white, touch it. I just have a little bit of blue liquid color in here with nothing else, just color. I'm just going to swipe it like that, and then I will spray it again, and then pour my blue, and put a little bit more white, maybe another little touch of blue. I want it to try to look like, you know, like the ocean. Have a nice little swirly effect. Okay, so and as you can see, when you do that, you get like swirls. Not swirls, but, you know, kind of looks like, I don't know, looks to me like the ocean. Alright, so let me do these other ones. I always want to spray liberally. And put some white. Little touch of blue. White. The sea glass really smells so nice. I really like it. For anything oceany. I think I put a little too much blue in that one. That's alright. Just want to fill them up. And now once these cool, I will make the soap frosting for the tops. Alright, so I'll be back. Bye. Hi, I'm back. What I forgot to show you before was I made some seashells. Just out of clear melt and pour that was colored with what I made the mermaid tails with. And they're just your average candy molds. These were actually my mother's from like 25 years ago, to believe it or not. They're so old. But I like these shells. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take some Vanna White mica with a paintbrush. And I'm just going to paint over, just to give it a little something something, so that it doesn't just look so blah. You don't have to do this part if you don't want. I happen to like it. I think it makes it look like it has more bling. just go like that. Get back over here. Can't get it. I had these in the refrigerator, so when they're cold, they're a little slippery. So I just pop them out of the mold. And if you put too much, you could always just wipe it off. Comes right off. And there you go. I think I missed this one a little. See, so instead of it being just plain, get a nice little color to it. So these will go onto the soaps when they're done. I'm just waiting for the bases to set up. And once those set up, then I can make the frosting to pipe. And then put the tail and a seashell on each side. So a few more steps and we're done. All right, I'll be back. Hi, I'm back and my bases are set. And so in this container here, I have 1 cup of whipped soap that I get from Wholesale Supplies Plus. I have 1/3 cup of liquid soap. You can use any liquid soap, just unscented liquid soap from your Dollar Tree or whatever. I have 2.5, almost 3 tablespoons of my fragrance. And I put in a little bit of this Med Oils Silver Fin Blue color. I might have to add a little bit more, so I'll keep that out. And then in this container here, I have melted 2 cups of goat's milk white melt and pour soap. So I'm just going to start beating this and adding and as you can see, I only have 1 beater because I can't find my other one. So I'm just going to pour all this in here. Let me scrape out every bit. Now when you're making the frosting, this part, you have to work really fast. Once it gets to that consistency where you have to pipe it, because it gets hard really, really quick. So sometimes you can only pipe 3 cupcakes. Then you have to squeeze it out of the bag and remelt it and re-whip it. Like it's a pain in the butt, but what are you gonna do? This is what happens. So I'm gonna continue to beat this. I'm going to add also, because then I'm going to beat it for like 5-10 minutes. I'm going to shut the camera off until I almost get to the end where I'm ready to pipe it. I'm going to add just a spoonful of meringue powder. A little bit more. Alright, so I'm going to continue to whip this for about 5 to 8 minutes probably. I'll let you know how long. And I'm going to shut off the camera and I'll be back. Okay, so I was mixing it for maybe about 5 minutes. And I'm just going to let it cool down a little bit more because as it gets cold is when it's going to start getting hard. So it's still very liquidy. So I'm just going to wait a minute, but I wanted to show you in the meantime, I have my piping bag set up already with a tip. I'm not sure what size it is. I don't think it says it on here, but it's a big one. And I have it inside my jug here. I don't know if you can see. So when this is ready, I could just pour it right in and start piping right away. I also have I'm going to do 6 at a time. I also have these out of the mold. So as you can see, it looks like sand on the bottom. And then the ocean water in the middle. And then there are the embeds that I'm going to stick in real quick. It's all about time with this because this soap hardens up. Once it gets to a certain point where you can pipe it, it gets so stiff so quick. It's really a pain in the butt, but let's see if I could do it. Alright, I'm going to keep whipping and I'll be back. Alright, so it's been like another 5 minutes. And at this point, it's starting to look like a melted marshmallow almost. So it's almost there. So you could never pipe that, but it kind of looks like cold process when it's at trace. So I'm going to keep mixing. My arm is killing me. So I'm just going to lay the thing on the counter here. And it's shooting all over because I should have used a bigger bowl. So I'm going to have a nice little mess to clean up later. You want it to be like thick, like marshmallow fluff. Alright, I'll keep whipping. I'll be back. Whoa. I just spun a whole bunch of soap all over the place. Well, as you can see, it's a lot thicker. I still don't think it will hold a piping. It'll just like slide down the cupcake base. I'm wondering if I should put it in the bag and let it harden up a little bit more, or if I should keep whipping it. I think I'll keep whipping it. I think I'm going to put it in the piping bag now. And if it does get hard, that's all you have to do is reheat it again and start piping, start mixing again. But I'm going to put this in here. Looks like beautiful marshmallow fluff. That's getting all over the place. That's okay. I'm just going to let it set in here for like a minute or so until it gets a A little stiffer. I told you these were time consuming and a pain in the butt to do. Let me see if I was to pipe something here. Is it going to stay? Oops. Forgot the most important part. Let me wipe that off. Okay. So now what you have to do is spray with alcohol. I'm doing it very liberally because it's coming out of the bag. I'm going to do a dollop in the middle of each one first. Okay. It seems to be holding its shape. Not too bad. And then I'm worried if I go too high, if it's going to collapse. Because if it does, like that one is, I have to scoop it off and do it again. Yeah, see how it's falling? It's not quite hard enough yet. Alright, so let me scoop that one off. Back into the bowl. See? Alright, I'm just going to wait another minute or two for this to get hard inside the bag. So, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to do one. Instead of making them too heavy, too fast, I'm just going to go around with one little swirl. And then wait a second. I could always just go like that. I see air bubbles in it, but that's okay. So far it's holding up. I really should pipe the other ones, get them out of the thing here. Might as well, if I could do them. See, too heavy. Unless it stays. So it just goes straight up like that. Now, see, I'm afraid to put these in because I'm afraid they're going to collapse. Well, I'll do this one because I don't like the way that looks, so I'm going to take the frosting off anyhow and remelt it. So what you would do is you stick the tail in. No, see, it's flapping. Nope, too soft still. I have to wait. This cupcake just does not want to be frosted. That's all I have to say. Because literally, it's the third time doing it. All right. Maybe I put too much alcohol, that's why it's flopping. Let's see. I don't even know if the camera is on this. There we go. Two more over here. What am I going to do? Then I will, maybe I could stick the shells in the meantime. Come on, shells, stay in there nice for me. Don't give me a hard time. Purple ones that are giving me a hard time, but yeah, these purple ones don't want to stand up for some reason. Let me do another squirt. Still kind of soft. I'm surprised that it didn't set up that quick. All right. Nope. Can't live with that one either. See if it's getting hot in the bowl. Not really. Alright. I'm going to wait to put the embeds in and then add the glitter. See how that works out. These gloves off. I wonder if the weather has something to do with it, because last time I did the same exact recipe and it got so hard so fast, and I stuck them in and they came out good. And now they're just not getting hard. It's been raining, pouring rain all day today. Miserable out. And I'm wondering if I like the purple seashells the other way, with the pointy end up. I think that's the way I did them. Instead of doing the fat end up, because it's heavier. Yeah, let me see, that's what I think I'll do. Alright, let me see if I put the... It's still soft. Well, I'm going to shut the camera off and try to work on these. I'm just going to wait for them to get a little bit harder and then stick the shells and the mermaid tails in. Alright? They should be alright. Bye. Hi everyone, I'm back. Ugh, what a nightmare with these. Alright, so what I ended up doing was taking all the piping off and just spooning it on. So as you can see, I'll do this one here. I just went like this. Come on. Oh, you're not getting that in the picture. Just spooning it. I can't talk. I'm so tired. My back is killing me. My arm is killing me from whipping. Just spooning it on. And this way, it kind of looks more like waves anyhow, instead of like piping, don't you think? Let me get closer. Yeah, I think it looks more like waves, like the ocean. So after I did that, just wipe my hands. Then I took the mermaid, stuck it in the middle, and I still had some left in the pot. I put it in a different piping bag, and what I did was, so that it wouldn't fall over, I just piped behind it so that it would kind of stay up. And then stuck the shell in one part. Stuck the other shell in the other part. And then I just went like this, just to, I don't know, try to make it look like waves. I'm going to put all glitter on it, so see how it looks with the glitter at the end. So that's what I ended up doing with the batter. I just ended up spooning it on, like I said, and then stick the tail in the middle. And then I piped behind it, just with a small little cutout. I don't have a tip in it, it's just a small, just to keep it straight up. And you could do little waves. And then put the shell, and then the other shell. Now what I'm going to have to do is, with the paintbrush and the mica, go over these shells again, because they got so filled up with the soap. I wiped them off. So, and then I still have to put glitter, like all over the whole cupcake. But let me see, how do I zoom in with this? So that's how it ended up. And it was so much easier just to spoon it on instead of trying to pipe it. So I'm happy with them, but all these little peaks, I'll take a final picture tomorrow and post it. I'm gonna do with the blue mica and paint it on with the paintbrush so it looks more like the ocean. And like I said, I have to go over all of the purple and the pink ones again and get them to have that little iridescent look as well. But so that was my adventure today. Oh, I'm glad they're done. My back is killing me, and my arm is killing me from, I literally beat that that soap mixture for at least 25 minutes. At least 25 minutes, so it was a long time. But, alright. But they did end up working out. You could see the sand on the bottom. So I think they're cute. A little more glitter, a little more blue on top of the white. And they'll be ready to go. So I'll let you all know how they are tomorrow, how nice and hard they get. I put one in the refrigerator for like 5 minutes and then took it out. And it got hard. So I said, oh, good. I was worried that it wasn't going to get nice and hard, but it will. It's just taking longer, I think, because it's so damp out. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of. But, alright, so that's my little mermaid melt and pour soaps. And I'm going to attempt to do another one with dolphin coming out. Because I know a lot of people like dolphins. But these are all these are spoken for. I actually have to do another 12. I'm not going to do them until Wednesday when I'm off again. I have to work tomorrow. And these take like literally all day. They're a lot of work. So I will have them on my Etsy page. Lathers and Lace Soap Company.etsy.com. And I'm trying to think of a price. I think like $8.50 or $9 because they're so time consuming and they're a lot of work. And yeah, so probably $8.50, $9. They'll be on my Etsy page as soon as I can get that up and going. The post for it. Alright. So if you watched my whole video, thank you for bearing with me. For a minute there, I was afraid they weren't going to come out alright. But I'm glad that they did. I should just put glitter on one to see how it looks real quick. Let me see, where's my glitter? Instead of doing the blue on it. Yeah, I don't know if I like this glitter on the white pot. I don't know. I'll see. But, alright. Thank you for watching. Please like it. And subscribe if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel. And have a great Memorial Day. And I'll be making another video soon. Hopefully not one with the whipped soap. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.